Hey gamers, it's Jay. Christ, okay. Gotta freaking advertise my stream. Bum, 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 da 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 da. I really freaking. Oh, hey, Cuz. Hi, welcome to probably the worst game I've ever seen in my life. It's good to have you here. Help. Alright, so how do I do this? Okay, okay, so I open the stream on my phone. So I can look at the chat while gaming. That's what gamers do. So this is like an Animal Crossing parody game that I saw. I saw it on Twitter. And the point of the game... Oh, I can actually look at the chat while having the thing open. That's hot. Okay. So this game, I don't really know what to expect. I just know there's a lot of crimes. And I think that's funny. So let's look at crimes. So there's been total crime use WASD or a gamepad, which I don't have. So keyboard it is. Interact with animals using E. Advanced text with space. Bring up your crime journal with J. Find motives and evidence, then tell Isidore who you think did the deed. Oh, Christ. Look, it's our favorite, secretary, Isidore. The town of Penis needs your help. Penis is a peaceful place full of kindness and joy. However, a few months ago, a boy named Boner arrived. Oh god, it's one of these things. He's immediately appointed mayor of Penis, and his incumbency has been... Those are two big words. I'm playing a game where the town name is Penis, Isidore. You think I can read? I'm the mayor's assistant, and I have a front row seat to his decision-making process. It has seen better days, but the other villagers and I were getting along pretty well. Until last night. Hey Blue, welcome! Yes, welcome to the town of Penis. I didn't name it. This isn't public knowledge yet, but the mayor, who I'm not going to repeat the name over and over again because I don't know if my family can hear me, has been murdered. We need to bring the killer to justice immediately. Can you help us save Penis and identify the killer of the mayor? This is Creature Street. Okay, so this is the mayor's house. Be sure to check inside if you can stomach it. All the animals are around town. Keep in mind the murder isn't public knowledge yet, so be inconspicuous and friendly. Search for clues, ask around. Come back and talk to me when you figured out who killed him. Oh Christ, this is the worst controlling I've ever experienced in my whole entire life. Can I grab? Or is that just... Thank you, Colleen. Oh, this sure is a place. Pretty uncomfortable to me. Alright, see, I've played enough Ace Attorney investigations to know how to conduct a pretty good investigation of a murder scene. Hey man, I'm just supposed to run the lost and found, not trying to deal with this. It happens, man, it happens. I'm also disappointed in me, Kaylin. What a way to go. He certainly pissed somebody off. Murder weapon. Belonged to the mayor. There are no prints on it other than his. Do animals have fingerprints? Yo, Lloyd. Doesn't know what he's just seen. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Colleen. Seems like there's quite a struggle. Noted. Some stationery with red ink. I add that to the journal. Okay, so there is like an evidence thing. Thank God. I don't know what's nastier, the murder or this toilet. Seems like there was a struggle. Very, very much so. This is an ungodly amount of blood. I'm not... How did... So judging... I don't know if I should be looking super far into this because, you know, you see what kind of game this is. But judging by the fact that there's such an ungodly amount of blood only on one side of the body, I would assume that the body was turned over after it was murdered. Anyway, so that was fun. Oh, I have to actually manually leave. Okay. I hate this game's controls. It's really bad. I can't shake trees. What's even the point? Okay, so this game is like... This is the emptiest town ever. Jesus Christ. There are only 4 villagers, apparently. Oh, wait. I can investigate this? Squeaky's house. I don't even want to know what I would find in there. What's wrong with Squeaky, boy? Squeaky. Hey, I'm Squeaky. I love having fun. I can tell. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Squeaky, do you have a problem? Is he not a suspect, I guess? Oh. Mayor Roner, we're best friends. He even taught me this great new catchphrase, of course. He writes me letters all the time. Check out this really nice one. Oh. That's a really nice letter. I think the mayor sounds like a really great guy. I think he sounds like a great guy. Okay, that's it. Got it. Can I investigate your house, dude? Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, wait, what the frick do you look like, Squeaky? Hey, dude, come on. Oh, Christ. I don't like his face. I see why the mayor hated him. Has a nightmarish and awful face. Mayor constantly wrote mean letters to get him to move away. Or worse. Got it? Thanks. There's the mayor's house. Yeah, ooh. Someone was a little bugged by this net. I added it to the journal. Why can't I get a nice letter like that? Me too, cuz. I don't know whose house this is, but I assume Isidore lives somewhere. Breaking and entering isn't my style. Lame. Ooh, this guy got bridges. Oh, who are you? Ursula. Hey there, Boofer. I'm Ursula. Pleasure to meet you. You have a great time in Penis. I love... Don't we all? We're only best friends, so you got a long way to catch up. The mayor is the best. He's always chasing me around, laughing, and trying to push me into the water. His favorite game is to run up behind me and bop me over the head with his bug net. We have so much fun. That's it? Okay. Ursula seems like an average friendly person. The mayor constantly physically assaulted her. Oh, I see. So, like, the evidence corresponds with the person. See, I would assume that any of these could be the killer, except they all just seem so dumb. I wonder what, like, if you guess wrong, do you think you get killed? Like, I do wonder. Oh, hey. Ooh, you look fun, except for your shirt. Dwight. Hello, you're new. My name is Dwight, and I love to wear the finest clothes, Quacko. I hope we can become great friends. You need to work on your fashion sense. This little number? For years, I only wore the snazziest shirts. Then the mayor moved into this town and made this shirt just for me. And now I wear it all the time, because if the mayor makes it, you should wear it. Isn't that great? Oh, that's a great shirt. Okay. Mayor made him wear a terrible, rude shirt. Jay freaking dies 2020. That's not allowed. There's still a ban on death. Ooh. Pretty nice shirt before the ominous stain. So that's definitely gonna be added to Quacko's. Oh, here's some trash. Conspicuous pile of trash. Not what I'd call keeping the town beautiful. Christ. Okay, the mayor really hated this cat. The mayor's a jerk. Good morning. You may address me as Myrtle, Muir, and you are. The pleasure is all yours. We might become friends if you keep things nice and tiny here. I have a great deal of respect for the office of mayor. It's their responsibility to keep the town free of weeds and other refuse. He has some avant-garde ideas about cleanliness. He does his best. He's always leaving presents near my house. Sweetie, I don't know how to tell you this. Yeah. The mayor never pulled weeds. No, you can't die. The mayor never pulled weeds. Okay, so all of these villagers just have been absolutely assaulted. Beam, 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 beam. Long live Mayor Boner. Okay, thanks. Hey Isabel, hello detective. Seems like everybody had it out for the mayor, and every citizen with the slightest motive just happened to have a large piece of evidence just lying around. Attracts an awful lot of attention. People are starting to ask about what's going on. You've left no stone unturned. I feel like Isidore did. Please, come with me. Oh god. Here we go. I don't know what's gonna come out of this, so I'm sorry in advance to anyone watching at home. Is this Roblox Animal Crossing? No, this is Creature Street. Also, hello Eve. Here we are, City Hall, where it all began. Tell me, detective, what do you see on the walls? That's right, portraits of the previous mayors. Notice one thing? They're all humans, and this is an animal town. But every time a human rolls up in some train or bus, they immediately become mayor. Do you know how that makes me feel, detective? I've been the backbone of this town for years, but do I ever get to be the mayor? Of course not. And this mayor was the worst of all. His older sister was mayor for a long time, and the town thrived. Flowers bloomed, friendships blossomed, everything was okay. But then time passed, she got older, and she handed the reins to her younger brother. You saw the state of the town. Everyone's moved away. The ones that remain are too dumb. He remained it from lovely tongue to penis. He was childish. He abused all of us. It was getting worse and worse and worse. Someone had to do something, even if it meant sacrificing a local. I do wish it hadn't come to this, but you have to understand. I'll do anything to save this town, and I won't let anyone stop me. Oh? 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 Is that it? Is that it? Yo, Isabel. Isidore. What if I... Oh. So if you... What the frick? Oh, Jesus Christ, Squeaky! Okay, so I guess if you put someone else up for murder, then... Yo. Okay. Well, that's it, I guess. So that was fun. I had a good time, personally. I expected that to be a longer game. Hi, boss. I don't know what to do now. I didn't expect that to be such a short game. Crap. Well, that happened, you know. It sure happened. It sure happened. Oh boy. I can, but I think it's all gonna be the same. Hello, detective. Myrtle did it. That comes as no surprise. Yeah. Myrtle. I could never have made such a mess. Somebody please help me. Myrtle, you deserve better. Sentence for murder and penis is death. May God have mercy on your pitiful soul. I didn't like that screaming noise. I don't like that one. I didn't like that one bit. I'm not writing a freaking fanfic. Awful Summer Jam 2018. Well, you know, that happened, and I think what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna play Ace Attorney. I'm gonna play the funny lawyer game because I need to recover. What the frick was that? Death is at the end of the waterfall. Death is at the end of it. Oh boy. I could play some bad DS games. Actually, gamers. Monitor capture isn't working, so maybe not. But, you know. Okay, what if I just do that? Window capture properties. Desnume. Yes, gamers. See, that's just like gross looking, but yes, that looks wonderful. I love funny lawyer game. Okay. Playing funny lawyer game. Ace Attorney to hide the pain. Thank you, thank you. I know, my video game taste is simply impeccable. We can always talk about Tom Nook, Kaylin. I'm currently on the second case of Ace Attorney Investigations 1, and holy crap, I hate it here. It's bad, and this lady makes me very frustrated to exist around. Suitcase is designed by Mrs. Tenario. That's one sharp design. So basically, for those of you who don't Ace Attorney, I'm a prosecutor, and my name is Edgy Boy, and I solve crimes because murders just keep happening. And not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised this guy isn't just straight up traumatized at this point. I already checked this area? Yeah, I know what's going on. I don't know what I'm missing though. Maybe I can connect these two things? So basically, I gotta use facts and logic to, yeah. Exactly, Blue. Thank you, God. Everyone says I'm crazy, but Francisca's really pretty. So the sun yelling, tell me, Mrs. Neal, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Edgeworth, Edgelord, Edgy Boy, Edgehog, yeah. They totally use strange the color. That's not what I'm talking about. This lady needs to go home. Ah, you're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. I love Edgeworth. He's great. Kind of a bit too prim and proper. Yeah, they look a bit uptight, but I guess they take after their creator. That's not what I meant. Don't you find it unusual that these are the only things undisturbed by turbulence? Never mind, so you're an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Oh, come on. On closer inspection, they really are quite hideous. I don't know how she would have reacted if she heard what you just said. She is very pretty. God, I want to see her. But now I'm just stuck on a plane with a murderer and what part of this isn't crap. I hate these. Oh. Oh, I have to see. Franzi is Franziska, and she's like, she has really pretty blue hair, and she has a whip. What do you mean it sounds strange? I hate this game. Okay, so the strange thing is very obviously that one of them has the wheel stops and one of them doesn't. But I guess I have to click on the one without wheel stops, even though it's already been established that there's no wheel stops. Sorry, I'm turning down the volume so I can be angry about this. There's something particular. Okay, sure. There are no stoppers in place. Oh, then turbulence would send it flying, and it did. You fool! So you're placing after we hit the turbulence. Let's take a closer look. Of course we should. Christ. Okay, how do I do this again? No, that's not the right one. I know. That one thing with the blue badger where you had to like put it at a specific angle to see how it could look like a vase in like the first game, I think it was. That's the worst thing. Ooh, grape juice? Why would there be juice? What the frick do you think? It's a murder weapon! You fool! It was used to commit crimes! That's it, that's the only weird thing about this. Dude, it took me so long to finish that stupid case. I knew what I hate it where you know what the answer is, but it won't give you the right... God. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna examine everything. This was apparently designed by Mrs. Tenero herself. Design has a certain... That's a French word. Perhaps that is the best way to put it. Yep, I would agree. I always had positive nostalgia for this game. I don't want it to be ruined. I feel that, but like... Hi, Aries. Which one was Rise from the Ashes? Okay, I think I've examined everything I can on this stupid suitcase. Do I have to zoom in more? No, I'm zoomed in as much as I can. Whee! This is the most I can do. So why can't I leave? At first I thought like, oh, maybe I'm just like missing the part. No, I literally can't. What am I missing here? Yeah, okay, that was the stinky, smelly blue badger one. Yes? I mean, that's... Sell my suitcase for 12,000. Yeah, but does your suitcase look like this? What am I looking at here? Why? Does anyone watching know? Please help. I'm desperate and... If I zoom in more and I check it again. No, I can't open it. There doesn't appear to be anything. Oh! Oh! It would appear to be unlocked. Oh, God, boss, you're so smart. A piece of cloth, and it's soaked with blood. Okay. I love the murderers in the murderers in these games because they're so freaking dumb. Finally, investigation done. Let's go. Explain this. What does the suitcase have to do with the murder? I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used the suitcase in some manner, such as to move something. Aren't you just talking about the cloth then? That alone is too small. A large item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing I believe the killer used the suitcase to transport is... a dead body. Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body. In light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved to the elevator from someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. So you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it? Yes, because they're an idiot. I was thinking about what Mrs. Rhoda said about coming here for something. Oh yeah, she's definitely the killer. She's definitely the killer. Now, the murder was done with, I don't know, probably like a shard of broken glass or some crap. Afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you to ample time. He said that he'd appreciate it if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat. I haven't seen the sentiment, but I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, and the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I stop, then I insist I'd be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Caitlin, I swear to God. Under your supervision. That's the only condition that I believe we can accommodate. I'm here to assist you in any way I can, including committing murder. That's an intercontinental delay laugh. Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together. Some proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. I love this gay lawyer man. Remember when Mrs. Meal reminded me about Mrs. Tenero? I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. Why is her hair in like a square bun? I hope that mystery gets solved too. Man, I really want pretzels. Oop, we landed. 1 p.m. local time, Hope Springs Airport. I know that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. And thanks to Mrs. Tenero and Mrs. Neal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tenero in private, so I'm left wondering what she was up to. Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation. I've been expecting you, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, Christ. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Freak yeah! Cute girl. God, I love her. I go where I am needed. Wherever there are criminals to be caught. Her name is Franziska von Karma, and she has very pretty hair. Thought of my mentor Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. And she's really, really annoying to face in prosecution. But, God, I love her. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are. Don't you dare try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest. Oh, God. It's quite frustrating, actually. She is! I love her! I'd hope to exact my revenge on you in a different venue, but I'll have to take what I can get. Never thought I'd see the day when a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame? Dang, you have no faith in me. It's a misunderstanding. I didn't kill anyone. A misunderstanding. I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. He waited for the victim, then beat him to death. Do you honestly believe I killed a man? He died when I was having a panic attack. I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I've investigated this myself. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god. I can put your arrest on hold until then. Thanks, I appreciate it. Found the election on how to perform my duties from you of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for. I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together? Dang right! Crime scene awaits. Don't you dare leave town. I had no intention. Detective Gumshoe. Aw, frick yeah. Nah, boss, he's not a murderer. That's the whole thing is, he was, suspected of a murder on a plane. And he didn't do it because he was having a panic attack at the time that the guy died, so he couldn't commit murder even if he wanted to. And there was, like, no evidence. But everyone in this game's kind of dumb. So, you know. Hi, Gumshoe, I love you. Not as much as Franziska, because you're not cute. But, like, I want him to be my dad, you know? But, like, I want him to be an uncle. He'd be a good uncle. Simple yes or no, detective. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. You leave it to me. Miles Edgeworth, if you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. If you'll excuse me. Bye, Franziska. I love you. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay. Gumshoe, you are so precious. Thank you, Detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska is up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions. So how's the initial investigation going? We shipped the body off to the coroner's office, and we're taking statements now, sir. Honestly, these poor, like, prosecutors and detectives and crap, the only cases these people ever deal with are just murders. And they're always, like, the most gruesome murders ever. And yeah. Sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to a case. I'd say she was a little too quick. I rushed on over as soon as I got word of the affair, but somehow, when I got here, Ms. Von Connor was already here barking out orders. I know, me too, Blue. It was kinda creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder or something. Yeah, and had come in advance to await your flight's arrival. Yeah. That is kind of odd. She did show up rather quickly, and out of the blue. Get it? Out of the blue, because she has blue hair. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. Oh, of course, America. There must be some backstory to all of this. Mrs. Von Connor just kind of popped up at the prosecutor's office a week ago. Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident. No details. It's kind of top secret, so she can't talk about it, even with me. Yeah, she's probably just assaulting Gumshoe, this poor man. I doubt the top secret part would stopped her from talking to you, Detective. Yeah, also Gumshoe is like the worst at keeping things secret. Holy crap. Like, I love the last case in the trilogy, in Trials and Tribulations, where, Edgeworth is trying to be a defense attorney, and he's like, oh, Gumshoe, is there anything you can tell me? He's like, oh, yeah, and then he just tells him, like, everything the prosecutor's planning, and then Edgeworth's like, okay, this isn't good, probably. It's so funny. I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine. Anyway, that's all the info I have, sir. We should find out more as— oh crap, I have a splitting headache, hold on. Jesus Christ. Forgot to drink water today. It's all good. It's time to resume my investigation, starting with talking to the people involved. Oh Christ, who are you people? Oh God. It's funny because it's my name, yes. Yes, Captain, and who may you be? Is freaking young Godot freaking Armando the captain? Who may you be? I'm the prodigy prosecutor, Franziska Von Connor, and I have a few questions for you. Ah, don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly with another woman. I'll never forgive you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Sure you don't want to ask the Captain some questions? He was in the cockpit the whole time. I doubt he would know anything of use. Anyway, I like to leave the type witness to Franziska and her whip. I like how Gumshoe came to help out Franziska and he just— not. Yeah. This poor boy is traumatized. Godot's brother GoPro, yeah. First floor launch. Now see here. Ah. What did Gumshoe do? How long do you intend to hold me? It's impossible for me to be the criminal I told you. Mr. LeBlanc. Oh, it's you. Tell this man to stop stopping me from going. Time is money. I don't even have 1 second of wasteful time to spend. Oh, I hate this guy's theme. Did you finish taking a statement yet? All done, sir. I am not concerned if you're done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back. If you make a single scratch on my art, you will pay. Art? What sort of art? Mr. LeBlanc is an art dealer, so he's got a bunch of artwork down in the cargo hold. There's practically a mountain of them, large and small. From folk costumes to stone statues, I sell all kinds of art. Folk costumes? Right, his hat. Oh, yeah, it looks like the other cloth. Boy, look at this bloody cloth. Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a look at this for me? Wait, is this LeBlanc family of the one in Ace Attorney? I don't remember that. LeBlanc. I don't remember. I'm gonna push Zinc LeBlanc off the plane. I'm hyped. Count me in. This guy's annoying. It's a Virginian cloth. As I expected, your hat is made of the same material. Yes, of course. This fabric is so famous. Orders come from all overseas. Then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier? No. It's much many gigantic. You get your car back when you're done investigating. The stubbornness of you police is no good. It's no good that an attendant refuses to exit the attendance room. Ooh. I want to go see the murder lady. Oh god, I have to talk to him about her. What did you mean by that attendant? She was taken into the attendance room for her interview. And I still have not come out. Okay, it's okay. I finished with my own interview much earlier, quicker than her. Why is Miss Tenero interview the only one taking up so much time? It's cause she's a freaking murderer. Hi, Francisca. You were given free rein to examine the plane. Yes, I was able to obtain the confirmation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenero. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god. Ow. Girls. You still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances. Oh my god, this again. You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miss Miles Edgeworth. Her hair looks slightly less blue in this game than it does in the trilogy. Well, maybe that's just because it was turned into HD on my Switch. I don't want to complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge that the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found, the only person in the lounge the whole time was you. This, unmistakably, makes you the suspect. The likeliest suspect? Do you have a problem with that? Not like you to use such a vague wording. You're usually more absolute. I'm simply trying to watch out for you. Wow, thanks. I'm so honored. Yeah, it does look like more grayish blue, but it's like even more grayish than blue. Also, my throat's like bothering me, so I'm kind of like talking from my head, which I try not to do, but ow, oof. It feels like a freaking, like, you know when your throat hurts when you talk after you're getting over like a sickness? It feels like that, and it's like very painful to talk normally. Anyway. Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough. If I want to continue my investigation, I have to break your line of logic fast. Let's go, gamers. Yeah, who needs a court trial to prove my innocence when I can just argue with her? Let's complicate things, go with the most obvious conclusion. See, the crime is here in the very lounge. No, you fool! You fool! You absolute buffoon! It would appear that you did not have all the information. Oh, she's so pretty. Found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece that proves the body was moved from a different location. The killer used a suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all. Sibling fight. Yeah, honestly, man. Dude, the end of the second Ace Attorney game where she cried, I cried. All you did was find this piece of cloth. It doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth. That's not a good place. But old objection? I don't know the difference at this point. I expected you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape that easily. You should know better than that. Yvonne Conrad is perfect in every way. I pulled it on the ground. Did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase? As if there is proof of that. Where is the proof? Christ. It's on the suitcase. What? Crap, how do I do this again? Yes, gamers. Oh, I just have to present. Okay. They change it in Dual Destinies. Oh, okay. I haven't gone there yet. I'm not looking forward to this. Not looking forward to that. All it takes is one look at this and you'll have your answer. Indeed, I have my answer. So you're an ignorant whippersnapper, dude. That's where the proof is. That's where the proof is. What do I have to present? What do I have to present to maybe the grape juice dragging spilled grape juice? Yeah, okay, sure. Whatever. Love those finicky controls. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. Okay. Right there. It's the tracks. Yeah, looks like tracks with two wheels. I suppose. There's also grape juice. Not wine. Your pixel off. Grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body passed through here. I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else. I'm glad you've come to your senses. Question. Oh crap, I have to plug in my computer. Hold on. Blue, I don't know if you've watched the Ace Attorney anime, but do they have the same voices in the dub? Do they have the same voices as the people who voiced the objections and stuff? Because I really want to hear Franziska's voice actress talk more. She has a really pretty voice. Franziska's logic. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit the turbulence. Then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. Then while you were in the elevator with the victim's body, the plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you were taking it from. That's dumb, man. Because I really like all their voices in this, and like, I listened to part of the dub. I didn't get to any episodes where there's like Edgeworth or Franziska or anything. So I don't really know. But, also the animation is bad. Pretend to be the discoverer of the body. Dude, my name is Miles Edgeworth and I have PTSD from earthquakes. I was not able to do anything during the turbulence. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. Holy crap. That's a bit intense, man. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit the turbulence. No, fool. I forget how to prove this. Okay, I don't know if I can prove it with this. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge, where you beat him to death. No. Yeah, okay, so it was taken after the turbulence. So I can prove it with this. Yes, gamers. Voices. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, to be a random Capcom employee asked to scream objection into a microphone. To be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared. Evidence and logic. Franziska destroys me with facts and logic. Essential tools that those who stay in the courtroom must learn to master. But what if there was a fake piece of evidence? Mr. iFly Piggy Bank is such a fake, it is not the murder weapon. What? The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important. And it was taken after the turbulence had occurred. What about the blood? What do you make of that? I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence. Ooh, I love my ghost murder. After exiting the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then the killer proceeded to pick the bank up off the floor and took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. Just imagine this. The victim's wallet was planted on my personage, in my pocket to be precise, because I was on the ground having a panic attack. Everything was done so I would be framed for the murder of Mr. Ackby Hicks. You there? Yes, ma'am. Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found? We didn't find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used as one. Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence, and the remaining items all tested negative for any trace of blood. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it appears your stall tactics are at an end. It's possible that it was just hidden somewhere. The criminal wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place. I think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth. No, because it's such a bad place. That's such a terrible place to hide crap. You're dumb. So what I was thinking, because the cloth was hidden inside the suitcase, it signals that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence, because it's a bad place. The murder weapon is either still in the murderer's personage or is at the real crime scene. There is one more possibility. That the piggy bank is in fact the weapon. Didn't we just... Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case door. And it was at that time that the glass pane was broken. I'd say that's a perfectly reasonable line of reasoning. Nah, the cloth's too covered in blood to be a murder weapon for chloroform. Plus, I don't think... you can't actually kill somebody unless you have just an ungodly amount of chloroform. The killer had the key to the display case. The person you're talking about. No, stop, I'm not finished. They also committed another sin. She tricked the captain and granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying. Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with her. Yes. Very well, permission granted, but only if I can sit on your interrogation. Do we understand each other? I have no intention of interrogating her, but you are welcome to accompany me. Mrs. Tenero is in the flight attendant's room. Let's move. Franziska, I love you. Okay. Hey there, murderer. How you doing? So you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Deviating from the flight attendant's manual was very unbecoming. What were you hoping to accomplish by doing that? Mrs. Tenero, Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too. Can you please help us and shed some light on why you did what you did? Alright. Oh boy, here we go. Look at this freaking face. Okay. Oh god, her freaking... her square bun. I can't get over that. Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that? Ooh, UPS truck. Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission. I mean, yeah, the captain, he only has ears for Cammy. I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Miss Neal. On top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends. In that case, please allow me to thank you. Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges. Dang right. Mrs. Tenero. I like the bun. Why is it square? How did that happen? There is one more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence. Please answer honestly. Yeah. And why were you there? Franziska seems to struck a nerve. Dang right. All I did was go check up on the shop like I always do. You know, one thing that I really, really like about this game is the Bagtama isn't here, so I don't have to deal with just scraping the truth out of people. You think it was for work? Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise. After you visit the shop, you visited this room. Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. There isn't much else to tell. Stenaro claims to have no reason other than duty to go to the shop, but is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing. Honestly, boss? Yeah. If you could please take a look at this for me. Oh, that suitcase. Yeah, about this. You're the one who designed it, right? And I think I figured something else out about it. The suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it? There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there? Oh, dang, just tell me the truth already. Please tell me about the suitcase. Yes, I was interested in seeing how the suitcases I had designed were selling. I know that as a service professional I'm not supposed to care, but I really wanted to know. And I was glad to see that it was the last one there. You fool! You're saying that the suitcase in question was the last one? Yep, they're just so popular, they're practically flying off the shelves. Oh no, Bass, you're like probably right, not gonna lie. That's how it be. That's not exactly the impression I got. The one in the shop is definitely the last one. We're currently looking at that suitcase. I guess we sold all of them. Thank you very much. No, you idiot. I didn't say anything about buying it. Didn't say you'll buy it. I'm sorry, I can't. I think it'd go great with your complexion. It really suits you. I guarantee it personally as a service professional. How should I put this? It's hideous. Wow. I can't believe Edgeworth just crushed all of her hopes and dreams. Disappointing, but not surprised. Maybe that was a bit too direct. Moving on, my issue with the suitcase isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining. Remaining? There were 2 suitcases in the inflate shop when I investigated it. 2? But that's impossible! I'm sure there was only 1. Looks like her story has generated the contradiction. I went to the shop and positive there's only 1 suitcase left. Something is amiss here. What could be the meaning of this inconsistency? By the way, Miss Stenaro, what is one of those suitcases doing here? I thought you said there was only 1 left? That one is mine. I've used it for a very long time now. She's used it for a long time? I think not. I would appreciate it if you don't lie to me. I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time. The price tag is still on it. Why is... The people in this game are like so... They come up with the stupidest plans and crap. So also have it keep the price tag pristine? What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase? Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. That's where the murder weapon is. Open the suitcase. Crap. No, you don't leave the price tag on stuff unless it's like a collectible item. It would be in the shop, right? Price tag is on the suitcase. One can only assume it was out on the floor for sale in the shop. The person who bought this suitcase... Boss, I have concerns. It was probably the victim. No? No? Passing a great admission, perhaps you should spend time thinking. Okay, who bought it? Zinc LeBlanc? Sure, let's go with him. No? God freaking, I hate this game. I hate it. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate time that I'm having. Did she buy it? You bought it yourself. Yes. Suki's design has not sold very well. And she had to buy it because she feels bad. Me too, Blue. My tiny brain cells cannot comprehend this. The reason you went to the shop and came back was all I really have is my job. I was overjoyed when my design was chosen, and I thought that maybe I had finally accomplished something. Okay, so she's just bad. Like she's not a murderer. She's just kind of bad. I can't say this was a great place in which to sell them either. We weren't selling a single one, and they were just sitting there collecting dust. I bought one every time you worked. How rich are these freaking flight attendants? Here's my receipt. Timestamp 5:40 a.m., which is before the murder. There's a lot of them left unsold. They're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of the flight. Mrs. Tenero, what are these other suitcases? They should be down in the cargo hold. And the suitcase the killer used could very well have come from the cargo hold. Yeah, honestly. You don't think the killer used one of my suitcases? The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body. How could they? Those suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers. That's all I ever wished for them to be. Is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator? The only other way is through the door there. Security? The door has no special lock. Just enter this room. You need a special key card that only crew members have access to. Which means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room. Okay, so it's the other flight attendant. Yes, Franziska? Going these wild wishes, you're a disgrace to the Von Karma name. Holy crap, calm down. What do you mean by that? The suitcase came from the cargo hold. That fact alone tells the whole story. Oh, hey, Griffin. Which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their keycard. Miles Edgeworth, you're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold. What, boss? You don't talk about luggage like that? Come on. The only realistic possibility, the other attendant, Mrs. Neal. I asked her earlier, and she had this to say. Franziska got information out of Miss Neal. In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different key card is required. A different one. And the only person who holds that particular card is you, Mrs. Rhoda Tenero, and only you. I love how shocked these people are, just all the time. Keep the key card in my locker at all times. Ah! Oh, it's gone. Naturally. The key card. It's gone! Pretending that your card was stolen, when in fact, you're trying to hide it from us. You really thought this through. No, I think she's just dumb. It's not like that. You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Arrest this woman. Oh god, Franziska, calm down. I think she's just kind of stupid. Mr. Edgeworth. Help her. Coward. Oh, okay, bye. What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face. Franziska, I know that you are the lead investigator. You fool. You know the rules as well as I do. Evidence speaks louder than words. Yeah, but come on. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet still applies. Yeah, but again, I think she's just dumb. Gotta be freaking his meal. Rhoda's just trying to vibe. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth? I intend to do likewise. I'm also going to investigate the cargo hold. Is that legally possible? Probably not, but here I go anyway. Because Miles Edgeworth is above the law. You know, so March 12th, 2:52 p.m. Flight I-390 lower deck cargo hold. This is the cargo hold, huh? Oh, Gumshoe, please. Wow, I love Gumshoe. This plane is a special model. It has both a super large cargo hold and an extra luxurious first class setting. So is this the real scene of the murder? There's a high possibility, which is why we are here. Okay, let's get investigating. Another freaking investigation section. Ew. I say ew, but that's like what the whole freaking game is. I shouldn't be surprised. Okay. It's big. Okay, so I'm trying to think. How do I... What do I do here? What am I here? What am I to do? So there's definitely one missing. Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's an all-you-can-use suitcase fair. I said eat. We're going to ignore it. Only leftover ones they couldn't sell. Company the plan to dispose of. This paint job is really cool, don't you think? It screams artsy. Sure will bring much happiness. You think so? Then maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200. I think I'll pass. Ms. Nara wonders why they don't sell. You need 2 jobs just to buy one. How does she buy one every flight? Definitely looks like one is missing. What is this brittle substance? It's a bunch of glass. Oh? Oh? Ooh. Fancy. Oh, wait. That's definitely, yeah. Come on. That's definitely gotta be a thing. Yeah! You can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. And the victim was wearing glasses. Exactly. Sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses. Excuse me. The victim was here. So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here? Isn't that what I've been saying for a while? Oh, is it? I don't know that. It's a bit early to draw a conclusion, however I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. I'm hyped. What's the suitcase? It's what the victim checked in. The suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look. There's something out of the ordinary in here. Wait, a file. And there's a photo of Mrs. Von Karma in it. Ooh? Why must Mr. Hicks have had a file on her? I know, I also love this game. It's so good. Yo, Franziska, you might want to know this. Ooh, did she commit the murder? Tell me why you were here, coward. Very large and involved governmental level international crime. Much too large for one person to take on, so it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Interpol is involved. It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have. Coward. Not the suitcase receipt, no. Oh, I don't have the... Nah, she wouldn't. I don't think she'd do that. I love pushing buttons on elevators. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it. The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor. It can't move. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special key card. The door to the attendance room and the elevator control panels require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo is very taxing. Sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir. In his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. No matter how he pours out the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. God dang. This man deserves better. Do I have anything in logic that I can connect? Oh, okay. Sure. Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska? I know, I bet he's a big fan of her. Yes, me too. She said that she had come here as part of an Interpol investigation. Mr. Hicks had heard he was coming here and followed her. Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was actually Interpol Agent Hicks. Of course, that man, of course, yes. Okay, now we scream at her about it. No, stop, I don't care. No, shut up, I already know this thing. Yeah, okay, the truth. Give me the truth. You came here to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense, what are you talking about? I found a profile detailing information about you in his luggage. I suppose it was prepared so he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Which would still make him Mr. Hicks, but... I should have known you'd figure it out. His documents were literally just in plain sight. But it looks like they got to him first. So he really did come here to see an Interpol agent then? Yes, Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. He went undercover to investigate this crime, and it was I who put him in. He was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. I think we have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. But what was he doing down here? Nothing but luggage. I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it. Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that I'm sure. Sure, he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Oh, that art dude. Yeah, okay. You know exactly how he intended to pursue it? No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed. It raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in. Yes, and then he was murdered. These last fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. The killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases, and they entered the elevator. While they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the shaking, the suitcase popped open and his body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out, spilling its contents everywhere. Which is why there was money everywhere, of course. Let's go, gamers. I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is. No, his name isn't Gumshoe. His first name is Dick. Richard, if you will. Richard Gumshoe. Gumshoe's the last name. What? Really, sir? I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Mrs. Rhoda Tennero. I agree. But, no. You know, like, she's probably the victim. She seems like she'd be the murderer, but she's probably not, knowing how this goes. If there was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks at the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the key card that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Ms. Rhoda Tennero. I'd say it's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? No, coward. Guys, I've been trying to make bread for the past few days, and all the grocery stores out of yeast, and it makes me sad. I really want to make bread. You know, that's fair. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. The key card allows the elevator to come down here. I'm probably gonna have to press her a bit, but I really would like it to just be... I want to make frog... Thank you, Blue, I'm so glad you understand. I've been trying to make frog bread all week, and every freaking store has been out of yeast. And Amazon just isn't, you know? It's just not. So I need the yeast to make frog bread. I have all the ingredients but yeast. And that just makes me sad. I don't want to spend days making yeast. Might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Meal or even the captain. Don't be a fool. A horse without a rider, crop in hand, much like Scruffy over there. Hey! Oh my god. Detective Gumshoe does always need a guiding hand. He's not the brightest. I thought you might ask about her. I have to go back. I have to press. Keycard was stolen. It's highly likely. Oh, excuse me. Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father? Yeah. Well, I don't have any evidence. I believe it in my heart. Mr. I-Fly Piggy Bank. Yes, she's also the only person with a key to open the display case. Further, there's the matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information. Not a single flaw in her reasoning. However, there must be something I can work with that I can draw out of her. Naturally. Okay, so now we just press on everything. Like the coward I am. Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. You must keep on insisting that it's a fake. And what is the real murder weapon, and where did it go? Speechless, I see. I'm not surprised. After all, you know that we searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon. What should be examined further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon? Holy crap. That's a lot of big words. Calm yourself, child. The body. Really, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions. You don't even have the autopsy. There's not an autopsy report? Dude, no wonder Edgeworth can't investigate properly. How is a man supposed to get anywhere without his autopsy reports? The wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon. Scruffy, contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of the autopsy. Yes, sir. Okay, bye, Gumshoe. Got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Oh, God. What is it, detective? They're still doing the autopsy. They already know one thing for sure. The doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating on his shoulder down to his mid-back. Jesus Christ. Mid-back? Why was he beaten over such a wide area? Oh. Edgeworth autopsy report is my favorite ship. Forget Phoenix Wright. Well, I'd say maybe it's a sign the killer had a grudge against the agent. It wasn't just his head, the killer went all out at him multiple times. Holy crap. Holy crap. Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean? Said it's in stock. Trying to get my mom to get me some yeast. There are like 17,000 grocery stores and none of them have yeast. Giant bruising. They're still looking into that, sir. He might have been hit by a yeah, you have a point, boss. Completely useless. Yow! Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there. No, you remove yourself. Oh god, it's this guy. There he is. Still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience. There's no choice. Finally. I think he gave... Hey, wait. Okay. That was pretty funny. Okay. We searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. Nobody could find anything. The doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating from... Heck yeah. One of the freaking local grocery stores is getting yeast tomorrow. Oh, that's a nice image, thanks. Finally! Jesus Christ, this is gonna suck to try to connect everything. I can see where it's supposed to connect, but it's just like, I feel like the pieces that I need are not here in the logic. I'm gonna say it's because he was punched or thrown. The pieces don't fit together quite right. Yes, they do. The cause of death is from a lot of bruising and crap. Okay. Let's try this one. Okay. Killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there is extensive bruising. How do you spell wherever? I guessed. Okay. Extensive bruising over such a wide area, but is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused it. Therefore, the murder weapon is something bigger. Let's go, gamers! The sizable weapon is gravity. Large weapon, you'd think it would stick out, but so far we haven't found anything. That's why it is either fists or gravity. Gravity. What was that all about? Was he trying to jump his way down? Franziska, what do you want? I found it. I found the murder weapon. He really jumped. Gumshoe. The answer has been right in front of us this whole time. It's gravity! He might be hurt. We can go check up on him, sirs. Pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit. It's coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, you'll back yourself up with evidence. You two aren't listening, are you? Come on, show me the real murder weapon you speak of. I don't have evidence to show. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. What do you mean I don't have any evidence to show? Should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Pix's death is incorporeal. Forgive me. I do believe I figured out what is the cause of death. Gravity! I love it when gravity's the killer. It's very fun. Very fun and cool, may I add. Yeah, can't close my water bottle. Okay. The only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death. The murder happened inside this plane. Yes. Yes, there's a place at Francisco. Are you blind? You are blind. What? We're in trouble. We may have a second death in our hands. He wouldn't have fallen that height, right? And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the rail into his death. That man is living proof. I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances. Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What could have happened then? He would have been a Borginian pancake. He would be dead. There's no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios. There's no proof it was always there. What can I use? I don't freaking know. Oh. That? The photo? I'm gonna put the photo like, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the photo. No, I guess not. Why were you asking me? I was the one asking you. I think there's some possibility in that, sir. No, you don't eat yeast to make pancakes. I had waffles this morning. Oof. Can I check it? No. Go back. Okay. What's here? Okay, that's useless to me. Piggy bank, photo, grape juice, cell phone. Ooh, that's right, there was a cargo transfer. I'm dumb. I forgot the refueling was also a cargo. A cargo thing. There was a cargo. Well, the only reason for flyover, we also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Ah, it's labeled Zhengfa Express. Or would it be Shengfa? I'm pretty sure that's Zheng. Zheng? Sheng? Shit. I can't pronounce things. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded? It would mean that the box was not here. Excuse me. Ew, I'm here. Oh, hey, Mark. Welcome to Games Jay Plays. No. Welcome to... Yeah, you see the title. Ah, but your theory is still very far-fetched. It's Cheng? Chengha. Got it. Cheng. Allow me a chance to prove how likely my scenario is. The first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail. Here we go again. Excuse me. This is a rather large piece of cargo. There's a tag on it. Aleph Raid statue. All I care is we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime. I will never stop. Let's get investigating, sir. Oh. 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 Look here, do not go about touching my possessions. Don't rush up on me like that, pal. This belongs to Mr. LeBlanc. Let's see what else I can find out from him. Alright. God, I hate this man. Can I... Yeah. I think that this large piece of cargo belongs to you. Of course it's mine. I shipped this fine piece of art from Europe. The Aleph Red statue is worth 10 million cents. Maybe much more. Stinky. Wait, no, you are Stinky. Wow, thanks. I'm honored. 10 million cents. I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective. Darn, how did you do that? This poor... Better at seeing right through me every year. Oh, this poor detective. I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun. I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, so that 10 million cents, is that in euros or dollars? Does it make a difference to our case? Mr. LeBlanc, there is a chance that your cargo is related to our murder. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer. It is a very valuable piece of art. So wait, 10 million cents. That's like $10,000, right? Got it. Can I use logic on that one? Ooh, smuggling. Yeah! If he has something to do with the smuggling ring, then it's possible this fake statue was brought on board in Shangfa. They need to question him a bit further. Yo! Stinky boy. Tell me about the fake statue. Fair statue. Wonder if it might be a fake. What? How dare you say it? I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring. Well, yeah, he wasn't worried about falling on it because it's his statue. Those thieves would not dare. I have the certification of cargo right here. Do you mean the cargo certification? Please show it to us at once. I can't read this. What does it say? It says plain as day. The cargo was put onto the plane in Europe. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. This statue was brought on board in Europe, just as it states. No. There was never a window of time in which the statue wasn't sitting there. What if it was moved over? I disagree. We can't discount the theory until we see the statue for ourselves. Then you can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see that I'm right. Of course. That is terrifying. Why can you smell art, Gumshoe? Such a high amount of historic value after it was unveiled at a museum in Europe, I brought it to this country to exhibit it. I believe a closer look is warranted. Beep beep. The infamous Elif Red statue. Something wrong with this picture. Oh yeah, there's something... Let's see, what was originally? Yeah. It's probably missing something. I'm gonna deduce that you're bad. Yeah, it doesn't look the same. I hate how he says Eureka. There is a contradiction there. You're dumb. Oh god, it's gonna be one of these things. No, I didn't mean to deduce a thing. I did not mean to deduce a thing. No, back. What's different about it here? Yeah, it's very clearly different. Red statue. I swear I've seen this somewhere before. No wonder this thing is worth 10 million cents. Look at how it sparkles. Look how it's sparkling. Maybe more along the lines of dully shining. Nope, that's not the right thing. There's... What's this? It is stepping all over its neighbor's cloth cover. It resembles the owner's attitude. It's too expensive for me. Please forgive the trespasses of my subordinate. Why should I forgive the trespasses? Yeah. That's gotta be it. No! Listen! You I hate it. I hate this game sometimes. I really hate this game. Makes me sad. Makes me angry. This game brings me pain. Okay. Looking up again. Let's try here. I know there's definitely something wrong with this freaking statue. How are you not entirely confident? It's so obvious. I'm gonna die. Crap. Oh my god, wait a minute. I'm so dumb. It's the eyes. Oh my god. It's the eyes. It's literally called bread. Finally! Yeah, I know, oh my god. Okay, the eyes are awfully orange. I don't think you see what I'm talking about. No, I do, but it's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir. I remember standing out in that field, spinning with my arms out until I fell ill. I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo? They're red. See, I kind of just figured that the statue was like, it lit up, you know? So I thought, like it was turned off now. I'm so sorry, boss. Mr. LeBlanc. Better grab a chair, sir. Sounds like this is going to be a long story. Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you you have my heartfelt sympathy. But, I'd like you to compare the eyes. I was talking about the two of us. I meant the eyes of the statue and in the photo. The photo of the statue is different. Oh, I'm glad my one brain cell is funny. Gotta provide the entertainment somehow, you know? The statue before us is a fake. You fool. You idiot. Even further examination will be required, now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake. There must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Shangfa. Now I'll present to you evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. This is the evidence. This is the evidence that it was brought on board in Shangfa. Yada 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 yada. Please shut up. This has to be it. Not the autopsy report, but the Alfred certificate. Which says... That's not... This is so obvious. Maybe I should present a different piece of evidence? Because that has to be it. How come when I answer confidently that means we're off course? Oh, I'm going to survive bad news. Oh my goodness. Okay, sure. See, I took to do the certificate because it says specifically, oh, we picked this up in Europe, and this would prove that if it's a fake, then the certificate's also fake, which means that they did not pick it up in Europe. What are you doing? It's a simple case of a cargo car getting stuck under another piece of cargo. That's not possible. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue's on top of the cloth. Supposing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Shangfa, there is no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe, which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Shangfa. Oh god. The thing was was loaded at 4 to 5 a.m. Which was before the murder. Before the murder was discovered. Let me ask you in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? There's only one reason, the secure proof of smuggling activity. I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. My mom is very adamant with me that tomorrow will be Froggy Bread Day. We're gonna check 2 grocery stores tomorrow that are supposed to have it in stock. God, I want Froggy Bread so badly. Okay. However, you have it backwards, Francisco. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had come to fake at the airport. It would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means that there is someone involved who is forging or modifying cargo certificates. Let's go, gamers! Okay, with that, I'm actually gonna go because I'm really hungry and I want to get something to eat because hungry. I am a hungry person. So yeah, that's all for today. Tomorrow is gonna be Froggy Bread Friday, gamers. I'm so hyped. Everybody should make Froggy Bread if you have ingredients on hand. It looks really good, and I really want to make bread that looks like a frog because I just think it's neat, and I think frogs are neat, and I think bread is neat. I think bread is the neatest thing of all, and the more Froggy Bread I make, the better day I will have.